What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, Josh. What's up, Josh?
Woo! Help control the pet population. Get your pet spayed and neutered. That's a guy and a girl pet. That's different for each. Do it. Let's go.
Paid and spootered. Guys,
Paid and
also
spootered.
joining us today, we have another co-host, your guest co-host from the Front Yard FYF team, Joey Wright. What's up? Welcome in.
Thank you. I'm having a good day today. I'm excited to be here. Excited to be with Marco and Josh.
Let's go.
I'm primarily excited to be here with our guest today. It's one of my favorite people in this space. We've got Marco Enriquez with us. For those of you that do not know Marco, you can find him on Twitter at Marco_14P. It's down there below his handsome face on the screen, so make sure you guys go follow him over there. He's an NFL and fantasy analyst for Dynasty Nerds over at Fantasy Pros and with the 14 Personnel Fantasy Group. Marco, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
Of course. I haven't been here in a minute. It's been like 3-4 months since I've been on. It's way too long. I'm recovering from COVID, so my voice is a little bit weird, but you guys get to get me at my worst, which is great today. It's the only way Josh is going to try to get you guys a win against me, I think.
Exactly. That's the whole Marco, believe me. If I was competing against you, I would want to win. You wouldn't stand a chance. But against these guys, I'm rooting for you. So, I hope you're playing top performance. But you do have a built-in excuse, at least.
Simon likes me in this space specifically, he said. So, he said best in this space. So,
I didn't know he was going to be cocky when he came on today. What's this all about?
you know who Marco is, man.
Guys, we got some people in the chat ready for today's game. Craig said, Marco, I have a bone to pick with you. P is not the 14th letter of the alphabet. P is the 16th letter. Please change the Twitter handle. Could you do that for me?
I get it. Yeah, I'm on it. No problem, Craig.
Anything cool. So, Dustin, what's up? Dustin said, I love getting here early just for Craig's comments. Craig has the best comments. And Jay said, hashtag Brees Bros. You guys are some Brees Hall drafters in the Scott Fish Bowl.
14N.
Dame, what's up? Hey. Glad to have you here, Dame. And we got JL. Aloha, JL. Welcome in from Hawaii. And Jay saying, what's up? Hey, Jay. We've got Dave in the chat saying, Team Simon, always and forever. And Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I spotted the return of a Bing Bong in one of your tweets. I thought it was retired, but I saw it with those dank-looking French fries yesterday. If it's back, you got to let me know, Dave. You got to tell me. JL said, help grow the pet population. Get your pups a sweet side piece.
No, the pet population's growing too much. I mean, Bob Barker knows, Drew Carey knows. So, hey, just saying.
Mr. Scampers, what's up? Welcome in. And JL wants to know, is Marco in heaven with just the white background? Are you in heaven, Marco?
That's pretty angelic. I won't lie.
Yeah. Albert, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Albert.
Are you ready to get into some prices right?
I would love to get into some prices right. I'm very excited for the game today. Like I said, I put it together. I've got some good bidding rounds, some great stuff you're guessing on, some great mini games. I think you guys are having a lot of fun. I know I will. Joey's a little nervous.
I'm so happy.
Josh, before we start playing, that was a little bit of a tease. A couple reminders to go through, then I'll pass it off to you to explain how this game is going to work, and we'll get started. Number one, if you are not already following our friend Marco, I said it once, I'll say it again. I'll say it probably 3 more times. Go and follow him right now on Twitter at Marco_14P. Just look at that face. He's so cute. And he's a great analyst. Like, that's the double whammy right there. So make sure you go follow him. After you do that, if you're watching this video, that means you're most likely already on our YouTube channel. Hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. You don't want to miss any more of these streams coming out. And Josh, without further ado, I'm handing it off to you. You're running today's game. You're the boss.
I see a very important question here in the chat first. Is your tie clip one, Josh, asked by Dustin here? And I wouldn't do that to you guys. This is a real tie. Look at this. This is real. This is real. I know this is not showing that it's real, but it's real.
Unclip it's a real tie. Could it be a zipper tie? Have you seen those? The ones where the knot has a zipper on it and it zips up? They look realer than clip-ons.
So does that prove it? I've never used a zipper tie. I don't really know what would prove it, but this is a real tie. That's a good knot, right? Yeah.
That is a good knot, Josh. I can't tie a knot like that.
It's whatever. All right, guys. So we are playing the fantasy prices right today. So we have 3 contestants. They're going to be battling for points. We'll have several different rounds, each starting with a bidding round, where I'll ask the 3 contestants to try to guess a number without going over. Keep it in mind, guys. Now, this number might be a player or team statistic, the price of something, a player's fantasy points. It could be a bunch of different things, but whoever gets as close as the number without going over is going to get a point, and you will get to play the first mini game. If you're able to win the mini game, then you'll get an additional point. It's as simple as that. Every mini game will be a little bit different, and we'll play like this until we get to the final showcase round, where the contestants will be asked to guess the grand total of several different items without going over, and closest to the grand total will get 6 points. Second closest is going to get 2 points, and third closest is going to get nada. So the final round's very important for winning this game. You get 6 points for being the closest, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game will be our NFL Price is Right champion today. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Before we get in, I'm just, again, things just keep popping up in my face. Victor coming in saying traded LaVisca, Reagor, and 105. Is that, I'm assuming that's the 2022 105, and this is a dynasty. Is it Superflex? That, it changes it a little bit, but not really for this year because Kenny Pickett's going past the 105 typically. For Tyreek Hill, is this a win or nah? I'm still trying to break down this trade. Does anyone have any instant analysis here?
My instant reaction is yes, this is a win. I'll take this. Like, I understand Hill's aging, but outside of those two, maybe top 3 spots in the draft, like if it was the 103 or the 102, that might be too much. But at 105, I feel like you're taking a shot already. Like this year, it got earlier where you're just taking a shot on a guy. So I'll take Hill in this one. It's guaranteed. I know there's some risk in Miami, but not nearly as much as any of these players.
Yeah, this trade's basically Visca, Reagor, and say Olave or
maybe Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams for Hill, like and that. Yeah. I'm doing that.
Yeah,
I don't have too much to add. You guys nailed it. Like it's basically realistically, it's Hill for 105 and a shot with Visca, and Reagor is nothing. So I'm taking that deal.
Yeah,
you cleared up a couple
both Visca and Reagor. They're not even really they're barely worth a third round pick in a dynasty league at this point. Reagor definitely isn't.
He's not even really rosterable at this point. So
there were rumors about him being cut by the Eagles this heading into the season. So I'm right there with you guys. It's definitely. I
think the Bears are collecting trash this week, so they could take it.
Oh gosh, I knew you were going to say it. You're going to throw my Bears under the bus like that.
Yeah. All right, guys, you ready to get in there into our first bidding round? Like we always do.
What order are we going in, Josh?
Well, Marco's going to go third because there's a little bit of an advantage going last. Simon, since you just have played this game a little bit more than Joey, you're going to go first. All right, is that fair enough?
Okay. Yeah, I do think I've never won this game if we're being honest. So
never mind.
Let's see how this goes.
You're still going first. J-Wall, let's go, Marco. He's giving us $5 saying, let's go, Marco. Whoa. Thank you, J-Wall. You are the man. Hey,
he gives $5 just to cheer against us, is what he does. He comes on and says, let me give you $5 just to cheer against us.
There. That was my best J-Wall impression.
That was all right. Let's move on. Like we said, Marco's going to be going third here. Simon, you're going to be going
I accidentally mixed it up. That was
okay. Gotcha. All right. Getting into our bidding round, like I've already said, Simon, you're going to be going first. Here we go.
Woohoo! Suck it, Marco. $6 on Simon now.
It was $6. In your face, J-Wall. In your face.
Do you know what the really depressing thing is? No one will pay to love and root for me.
Good plan, Joey.
Someone love Joey. Out there. All right, Simon.
I bet no one will give 7 for Joey.
I know.
It's a donation train. Hop on, guys. Simon. The first bidding round. Yes, Antonio Gibson's career rushing yards, but he's only played in the NFL for 2 seasons, 2020 and 2021. Simon, without going over, tell me how many career rushing yards Antonio Gibson has.
And I'm in the private chat just in case our people know.
By the way, I've got to point this out. It's awesome that you guys all have different first letters in your first names. It's very easy writing all these down. And it's not something that typically happens because we have so many freaking J's. Simon, what are you thinking?
1,757.
1,757 from Simon. Joey, we're coming to you. What do you think?
I was gonna say 1850.
Are you gonna stick with that?
Yeah.
All right, we have 1850. Marco, without going over, we have 1757 and 1850 so far. What do you think?
I'm going to go a little lower than those two. I don't know if that's stupid strategy or not, but I'm going to go.
And I would go one if you want to
go
$1.
$1.
So $1 if you guess $1 here.
I'll go one because these guys are just trying to help me. I'm gonna go 1,659.
Well, just so you know, Marco, if you go $1 here, you're covering the whole range from $1 to $1,757.
We're not allowed to go over.
Is that how this works?
It's closest without going over.
Right?
Yeah.
So
it's
you would cover
closest?
that whole range. So
I know how this game works. Okay, yeah,
it's
cool.
Price is Right. Some people, yeah, it takes a little bit of nuance getting used to, but $1 here is.
I'll do that then. That feels right then.
But I like that you gave a number. What was it? 1,600 and what?
59.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. We do have some guesses in the chat.
If I'm right.
Oh, we have Toronto Dave coming in. He's giving an extra cent on top of what JL gave. He's adding more to that Simon Love. It's Canadian money. That is, well, it doesn't matter. It's a bigger number.
It's just really cold. It's just really cold.
Yeah, you're gonna have to warm that up before you use it.
All right, let's see what the chat has to say about this one real fast. Cody's coming in saying 1,775 yards. JL's coming in saying 1,450. Dustin saying 1,650. Albert saying 1,875. And Mr. Scampers is saying 1,755. Very close to yours, Simon. Very close to yours. All right. Well, Antonio Gibson's career rushing yards is actually 1,832 yards. That is going to give it to Simon because Joey was just over with his guess of 1,850. He was so freaking close.
I will tell you, my math originally got me to 1,857, and I was like, I'm going to temper this just by 100 yards in case I go over.
I should have used your logic, but just Joey.
Guys, we had someone even closer in the chat. Cody with the first guess in the chat had the closest guess without going over. Great job, Cody. Again, Joey, your guess was so close, but just a little bit over. Just a little bit over.
Sorry.
Simon, that's going to get you a point, and you're going to get to play the first mini game. You ready to get in there?
Oh boy.
I hope it's super difficult, Simon.
I do.
Me too. I always like to rise to a challenge, and I like friends that push me to that, Marco. Thank you.
Well, then I hope it's a piece of cake.
So, guys, I'll tell you this. Simon is typically a late bloomer. He likes to, start out a little slow and then take the win at the end of the game. Yeah, but I'm just going to say it. When Simon starts out hot, it's not usually great for his outcome in the end. Let's see how this one goes, though. Simon, you ready for your first mini game?
Let's do it.
All right. You got the early lead. You are going to be playing Who's Closest, Simon.
Who's closest?
The contestant is shown a target player and 3 additional players. In order to win, the contestant must choose the player from the group of 3 with the closest amount of 2021 PPR fantasy points as the target player. That's pretty simple, right, Simon?
Yeah, pretty simple.
All right. So your target player is Dalton Schultz. The 3 players you have underneath of him is CeeDee Lamb, Antonio Brown, and DeAndre Swift. Which of these 3 players had the closest amount of fantasy points, high or low, to Dalton Schultz?
I'm trying to visualize when I'm hosting Fortune and I'm scrolling through the list of fantasy points, like which of these 2 guys are the closest together. I don't know. I feel like Swift is too high, I feel like. But no, Gibson had a lot of yards. Schultz had quite a few touchdowns. I'll go Gibson. Gibson, final answer.
So you think that Antonio Gibson was the person out of these 3 with the closest amount of fantasy points to Dalton Schultz?
That's what I'm going with.
All right, let's see if he's correct, guys. Let's see if he's correct. Well, Dalton Schultz was the target player you were looking for. Joey Wright, he gave 99 cents. Not actually. Wait, did you give? Why is it blue? How did it just turn blue?
Because I didn't know how to do it, and I was trying to figure it out and not look like I was on my phone on camera.
Why does it look different than other people's, though? I mean, like, hey, yeah, let's go, Joey. 99 cents. Are you rooting for yourself?
I didn't know how to send the message. I was trying to be funny and do it on camera without looking like I was on my phone, and I messed it up. So
I will tell you, Simon, in the chat, we have a couple guesses for Gibson. I see him 1 guess for Swift. So it looks like the chat's a little 3 guesses for Gibson. So let's see. The closest player in fantasy points to Antonio Gibson. I mean, Dalton Schultz, it would be CD Lamb had 232.8. Dalton Schultz had 208.8, by the way.
Okay.
Antonio Gibson was 229.1, and DeAndre Swift was 208.9. DeAndre Swift would have been the answer here.
I thought about it, but man, poop, stinky.
And I think Victor was the only one in the chat to get this one correct.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, Victor. Great job. Everyone else went with Gibson. Everyone else agreed with you a little bit. And then we have Jordan. They're just writing numbers in here now. It's almost better
than real money.
Yeah,
it's way better, I would say.
All right, Simon, you got a point from getting the first bidding round right, but you did not win the mini game here. You're not going to get that additional point, but you still got the lead. Man. No worries. You guys ready to move on to the next bidding round?
Let's do it.
Simon, you're going to keep going first because whoever gets the bidding round,
because I rock.
Because you rock, you get to go first. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Simon, here's the next one. Let's get in there. We are looking for Jared Cook's 2021 season receiving yards. His receiving yards from last season. Tell me how many receiving yards Jared Cook had. Simon.
394.
Simon says 394. Joey, without going over, what do you think? Jared Cook's 2021 receiving yards.
453.
453. So, Marco, we have 394 and 453 so far. What do you think?
Is this another situation where I should just say one?
If you want to cover everywhere between, if you want to cover everywhere between 1 yard and 393 yards.
No. Actually, I'm going to go a little higher than Simon. So I'm going to say 403.
So you're going to say 403. So you think it's kind of in between Joey and Simon's guess, correct?
I think both of them are wrong and I'm right.
Perfect. So you're pretty much you're knocking out Simon unless he's pretty dead on this one. Joey is going to cover that upper range of yardage amounts. The chat has a lot of guesses. Mr. Scamper saying 488. We have Dustin saying 500. We have Cody saying 576. Yeah. Albert saying 525. Woo. Victor saying 424. And we have Matt Tozo. Matt saying 450. Is it okay if I call you Matt? Let me know if that's incorrect. Well, let's see how many receiving yards Jared Cook actually had in the 2021 season. Let's see who's right here. Jared Cook's actual receiving yards was 564, guys. 564. 564. Joey, you were going to win that round.
Okay. I forgot what my answer was, and I didn't want to seem pompous by celebrating if I didn't actually get it. I'm excited.
And Matt said, I think Matt's saying sure to, yes, we can call him Matt. Thank you for that. And who was the closest in the chat? Man, Cody, you were so close, but you were just over. I think Albert was the closest in the chat with his
nice job, Albert.
Great job, Albert. Joey, that's going to get you a point, and you're going to get to play our second mini game here.
Play a game.
Let's go, Joey. You ready to get in there?
I'm so ready, Josh. Let's do this together.
I love to hear that. All right, you are going to be playing Take Two, Joey.
Oh, good luck. I'm just kidding. I don't remember.
The contestant has shown 4 players and a target total. The contestant wins by choosing the 2 players with the stats that match the target when added together. Okay.
Sounds like mine, but harder.
So the target total is 145 receptions. There's 4 players listed here: Mike Evans, Laviska Shenault, Jarvis Landry, and Cole Beasley. If you take 2 of these players' receptions from last year and add them together, it would equal 145 receptions. A combination of 2 players only makes sense. Which 2 is that?
Oh man.
I think I got an answer too.
I feel like Evans has to be one of them. Because I don't believe any of the other ones had more than 70. So I'm gonna say Evans and Cole Beasley.
So you think if you combine Mike Evans and Cole Beasley's receptions, it would equal 145, correct?
That's what I'm saying. And I think that
I had mine typed up in the private chat, then pressed enter after you said yours. It was exactly the same, Joey. That's what I'm thinking as well.
All right. And then we have Mr. Scamper saying Evans and Visca.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Evans and Visca.
I was wondering if Jay wrote this question, because if he did, it'd be Visca, because Jay will look for a reason to get Visca's name on the show. So.
Well, I wrote this question, so maybe that's good news for you.
I hope it's good news for me, Josh.
Victor saying Landry and Beasley. Albert saying Landry and Beasley. Chalupa Batman saying Shenault and Landry. We have Shenault and Landry from Dustin as well. We have Landry and Chenault from J-Wall.
Joey, if you get this one right, I had a 1 in 3 shot at mine. This is like a 1 in 24 shot or something like that. Someone do the math.
Don't
I think
bring
it's like 4
math into
factorial
this,
because there's so many
Simon.
options.
How many combinations can 4 players have? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I think it's a 1 in.
Wouldn't it be 4 to the 4th power?
I think it's 4 factorial.
Yeah.
I think there's 12 different outcomes.
All right. Well, let's see if you were right,
not.
Joey. This maybe is a little bit tougher of a mini game, but hey, that's the luck of the draw. That's the game you're playing.
Yeah,
here.
this is part of it.
All right. So Mike Evans had 74 receptions. Laviska Shenault had 63 receptions.
That's not right.
Jarvis Landry had 52 receptions, and Cole Beasley had 82 receptions. If you combine Cole Beasley's and Laviska Shenault's, you get 145 receptions. Wow. No one got this right. I think everyone, I think all the other combinations were guessed.
Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong.
6.
Beasley had more than I expected. Okay.
Yeah. Beasley had more than I expected too. So, I mean, Viska had more as well. I thought he was like around 50.
Yeah.
Well, I did say that I didn't think any of them combined. Chenault, Landry, or Beasley had 70. So I was really wrong on Beasley. That's where that's
real
where
fast
I went
with our logic we were just talking about. It doesn't matter what order they're in, by the way. So does that factor into the percentages of?
I'll look into the math afterwards and we can figure it out. I think it does. There's unique combinations, and then there's also a way to do the math where it can count as
exactly.
Like
so I don't
Evans
think it's
Beasley would be
24.
different than Beasley Evans.
No, but it's not in this case.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right. Exactly. So, hey, Jordan coming in saying Beasley and Shenault, boom, I got it right. I think he answered that a little bit late, but kudos to you, Jordan, for having fun in the chat. We have a close game, guys. We have a very close game. Joey's got one, Simon's got one. Mark, you're not on the board yet, but it's super close so far.
This is my time to shine.
It's so early. It's really early.
All right, let's keep moving on here. Let's get into the next bidding round. Joey, you're going to be going first. You ready?
Okay, I'm Josh. Please, yes, I'm so ready.
All right, I am glad to hear it. You are trying to guess this price of, according to BestBuy.com, of this Samsung 65-inch Class Q80B QLED 4K Smart Tizen TV. I think that's how you pronounce it. Delight in the dazzling details from bold contrast with this QE. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but there's a lot of information there that's really nice.
I'm going to go
trying to guess the price of this TV.
$13.99
without going over. So
$13.99, Drew Bob.
This costs $1,399. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, Simon. What do you think the price of this Samsung TV, according to BestBuy.com, is?
$17.99.
All right, Marco. So we have a guess of $13.99. We have a guess of $17.99. Marco, what are you thinking here?
I'm gonna go up $18.99.
All right. So I will say you can just go with 1,800 if you want, and you're going to cover that whole range from 1,800
then I'll do that.
All right.
Thanks, Josh. Really appreciate it.
Look, I'm trying to help out the guest. I'm not trying to hurt you, Simon. I love you, but it's his first time playing this. It's his first time playing this. Let's help out.
My journey today is
repeated instructions. So
exactly. I'm here. I'm pulling for you, Marco. I'm here to help you out if you need a little bit of help. No worries. Like I said, coming into the show. Let's see what the chat has to say. Jordan saying 2,300. Matt saying 1,900. We have Cody saying $1,299. We have $2,299. We have $2,100. We have $1,250. We have $1,875. All right. And then we have J-Wall coming in saying $999.
No way.
Well, according to BestBuy.com, the price of this TV is $1,300. To be exact, it was $1,299.99. I did round up. Maybe I should have told you that going into it, but if someone guessed $1,300, I was going to allow it, and you would have been over if you guessed $1,299. Guess what, Cody? $1,299. The perfect guess, more or less. I mean, 1,300 I would have allowed, and that would have been spot on. But great job, Cody. Did you buy this TV recently or something? Like, what?
You know what I'm realizing? I did buy this TV recently. It's in my living room. We bought this TV last year. We have the Samsung 65-inch QLED. We got it on sale last year, but it may not be the exact, but like that's what I'm.
Well,
it was not 18. What was I thinking? It was a 65-inch Samsung TV that's in our living room. Like
Best Buy is tricky because they've got different classes of these like QLED TVs, and so like,
there definitely is an $1,800 version of a 65-inch Samsung QLED.
Oh, there was more
Right.
expensive.
I'll take
TVs.
the point.
I'm sorry, Marco. Joey's guess
was over, but I was closest.
It was over. He's not going to get a point because he was over, but he is going to get to play the mini game because
I'm going to play the game. But I had a $99 coupon.
Hey, there
to
you
Best
go.
Buy. So
this was actually
that's what it was.
Yeah, I won't even get into it. But Cody, you really do need to buy a lottery ticket. You were on
Cody.
fire. Go for it. Joey, you don't get a point for that round, but Dustin, just go, Joey. Let's go. There is love going in everyone. Chat really appreciates you guys. You get everyone in the chat's amazing.
Guys, we're at the point now in our careers where we need to figure out money dances or like theme songs or sound effects just for off the show. Figure it out. Josh has already got the dance down. Let's go.
All right, Joey, let's get into this round. You ready for the
I'm ready for my game. My second game. Right. I'm ready.
You're playing past or present.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember this one. The contestant is shown 5 players, each accompanied by the stat. The contestant must decide whether the stat line shown corresponds to the player's 2021 season or the year displayed on the screen, aka the past. In order to win the game, the contestant must guess correctly on any 3 players. Keep in mind, 5 players are going to be shown. You only have to choose the 3 you're most confident in to guess. Okay, Joey?
Okay.
So is it 2020 or 2021? Only 1 year separating them. We have Aaron Jones, 9 rushing touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 1,138 receiving yards. George Kittle, 6 receiving touchdowns. Austin Eckler, 911 rushing yards. And Josh Allen, 15 interceptions. Pick the 3 you're most confident with and tell me, is it 2020 or 2021? Joey.
I do believe Josh Allen had 15 interceptions last year. So that's one. So
you're saying Josh Allen 2021?
Is present.
I realized I was shaking my head, so now I'm just going to move it in all directions instead of.
Kittle with 6 touchdowns is present, and Aaron Jones with 9 rushing touchdowns is 2020.
Ugh.
So you think that Josh Allen 2021, Kittle's 2021, and Aaron Jones is 2020? Is that correct?
In that order, yes.
All right. Let's see if you're right, Joey. Let's see if you get a point for winning this mini game. Aaron Jones, 9 rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
That was 2020.
Oh, okay.
Good job. Very good job, Joey. Anyone want to guess for this one? Keenan Allen? Real fast? No, maybe.
Fast.
2021.
Damn it.
George Kittle, 6 receiving touchdowns. You said this is 2021, Joey?
Yep.
That is absolutely correct.
Okay. Ooh.
Austin Eckler, 911 rushing yards.
Not getting me to look stupid this time.
2021. And you need this one to be 2021 to be right.
How many points do I get?
I'm so positive.
2021. You are absolutely correct. 4 of these were 2021. 1 was 2020. Great job on that one, Joey.
That was
great job on that one.
Thank you. How many points do I get?
You are only going to get 1 point for that. But that's going to give you the lead.
How many points do I get for that?
You get a moral point for being so nice.
Yeah, you're about to get a point. I can feel it. It's in the air, It's in the air.
No, it's not.
Oh,
yeah, it's not. Joey's right.
All right, let's move on here. I don't think anyone in the chat got it right. I'm looking at their guesses. I'm not seeing any correct guesses in the chat. We are moving on to the next bidding round. Let's go. Joey, you're going to be guessing first. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. It sounds like it. Joey, I want you to tell me AJ Brown's career receptions. He's played for 3 seasons now, 2019, 2020, and 2021. I want you to tell me how many career receptions he has without going over.
232.
You're going to go with 232. Simon?
Any time to do math. 233.
Oh, 233,
I'm
Marco.
I'm just gonna use Joey's math.
That's cheap.
Wait, what did Joey say? And what did Simon say? 232
and 233. So Marco, this is the last time I'm gonna really help you with the game theory. You could go $1 and say it's anywhere under 232, or you can say 234 and take the whole entire over of it. You're either
I'm gonna take the over on these guys.
So you want to go with 234?
Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help you with that anymore. You know,
do you see what you get for being a jerk, Simon?
Yeah.
You see what you get? Okay.
Yeah. Also, Josh, if you want to help me later too, you can.
I will.
Yeah.
We'll be talking. I'll text you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's see what the chat has to say. Cody Smith's going with 166.
Oh.
Victor's going with 333. Mr. Scamper's 219. Albert 205. Dustin 185. And Jay 212.
Okay.
Well, let's see how many career receptions AJ Brown actually has. He actually has 185 receptions in his career. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought Marco was right. Like, I put together this question. I swear, I thought it was like 270 something, and I'm like, oh, it's 185. But you know who knew what was up? Who knew what was up? Dustin. Getting exactly 185. I typically only do this in poll perception, but I want to take a shot. Let's go. Good job, Dustin.
Yes.
It's a half shot. Let's go.
Let me tell you why Dustin's a great man, because he gets numbers right and he donates money in my cause. So yeah.
and he said, wow, total guess, but it was a fantastic guess. Great job, Dustin. You were by far the closest in the chat. And I think a lot of this is because AJ Brown is injured a lot of the time, right? He gets injured a lot.
Efficient.
He's so efficient. Like last year, he didn't have that many receptions, but the receptions he does get, he makes things happen with those catches. He's a big after the play guy, right, Marco?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you look at, like, you see his end of season numbers and you're like, that can't be what he's doing on that many receptions, but he's doing it.
Marco, let me ask you actually real fast while we're talking about AJ Brown, how you feel about him going into next season? I mean, it's the first year he's going to be with the Eagles, playing with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's
still a run first team, right? But yeah, what are you kind of thinking there?
I think for 2022, AJ Brown takes a little bit of a dip in what I'm expecting production wise. It's not anything I'm like altering my rankings drastically. But in reality, like for 2022, AJ Brown's going to see probably similar targets, but I think they're going to be worse quality targets. So overall, he takes a slight dip for me, but I think really the people who this hurts is every other pass catcher on this offense takes a big dip, where AJ Brown just takes like a little baby step down, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we just talked about Jalen Reagor earlier. He probably had a role with the team prior to that. Now it looks like he could be a cut candidate. Not saying he would have been fantasy relevant at all. And Devonta Smith, he's a great wide receiver. I'm sure a lot of people would be hyping him up coming into the season, coming into his second year. But now with AJ Brown, he's the number 2 for this offense, right?
Well, I think Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert are two guys who are just like insanely talented, but their talent won't match their production on the season just because of how this offense runs. Like, those are two guys, if you're just ranking based on talent, they're way higher than what I think I'm going to have them ranked for 2022, probably for 2023, unless they decide to do something different at the quarterback position. But I mean, Jalen Hurts is a fine quarterback. I think he's a subpar passer, but he's a fantasy quarterback. He's not a super exciting NFL quarterback, just what he's going to be able to do for this offense is going to be a lot more fun for fantasy than it's going to be supporting this entire offense as a whole.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. Yeah, Joey, real fast, I want to get your opinion. How do you feel about AJ Brown this season? Him or Allen Robinson this year? I'm putting you on the spot. I know you love Allen Robinson.
Listen. I am the Allen Robinson guy. There's a lot of Allen Robinson guys. I'm not the Allen Robinson guy. But I do have AJ Brown ranked a lot higher.
Okay. Gotcha.
I had him as high as 5th. He's moved down some between Diggs and CeeDee Lamb, moving up higher and higher. And I think for me now, I'm getting to a point with AJ Brown. Like, I had a decision on Saturday in the Scott Fishbowl draft where it's basically AJ Brown, or because I really like the opportunity DJ Moore has with Baker Mayfield. And I know that's a little high to say AJ Brown or DJ Moore, but I think a month from now that might not be a crazy either or.
I have DJ Moore ranked above AJ Brown.
Okay, so yeah, we're there then. But I do like AJ Brown a lot though this year.
Yeah, I have DJ Moore ahead of AJ Brown as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
like we said, AJ Brown's uber efficient. He has a lot of upside even without a lot of volume. But let's keep moving here, guys. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
I want to make sure we get in these 8 rounds while we can. No one got a point there because everyone was over again, but Joey was the closest.
Again. Yeah.
You get to play this mini game again, and maybe we'll get you a point here.
I hope it does, Josh.
You're playing pick a number. This is a relatively simple one. It's I hope that's one of the numbers, because if it's not, you're screwed. The contestant is shown a player's yardage total with 1 digit missing. The contestant wins by correctly selecting the missing digit from the 3 possible choices.
Okay.
All right, Joey. So your player's Jalen Hurts. We were just talking about him. 2021 passing yards. How many did he have? Did he have 3,144, 3,344, or 3,544?
2.
2 is not an option, Joey.
2 is not an option. If it was, I would have gone with it in the dark, just to have that feather in my cap. For some reason, 3,144 is just like ingrained in my mind for some reason. So I'm looking at it. That's what I'm going to go with. 3,144.
The antenna is pointing towards the 1 here.
Yeah, it is. And I was just looking at Hertz numbers the other day, so maybe that's why.
All right.
We're going to find out.
You're going with the 1, option A, 3,144 passing yards for Jalen Hurts in 2021. Joey, let's see if you're right. You are right. It's 3,144. I saw Marco nodding his head down there. That's going to give him another point. We had Dustin in the chat getting this one right. We had Albert in the chat getting this one right. It looks like a couple other people were going with 3,334. But great job, Joey. That's going to give you even more of a lead. But this is absolutely still anyone's game. Keep in mind, the final round, you get 6 points just for coming in first there. So now, the final round can really determine it.
Before we move on to our next round, just Victor needs this. He's in for a treat because he said this man needs a Bob Barker mic. Show it off, buddy. Pose with it.
Doing there.
I accidentally
but I do have the Bob Barker mic. I'm glad to be back. Boys. Oh, that's an interesting format.
I was big for a minute.
How'd it feel?
All right, Joey, that's going to give you 3 points. You guys ready to move on to the next one? We're getting to our 4th bidding round here. We're going to have to keep moving here, guys.
We got to move, and I'm ready to win.
All right. So I want you to tell me Aaron Jones' 2021 receiving yards plus his rushing yards. Okay. I want you to take both, add them together, and tell me what that number would be from 2021. Joey, tell me what you are thinking.
1,178.
1,178 from Joey. Simon?
Went a little low.
Joey thinks he went low. 1,178.
I'm trying to go high enough that Marco won't just go one above me. Not so high. Like, I got to make it a little bit uncomfortable for me, I think, if I've got any chance here. So I'm going to go 1,402.
1,402.
I think that's too high, but that's what I'm going with.
So, Marco, we have 1,178. We have 1,402. What do you think? What do you go with without going over?
I'm going to go. Wait, I'm going to go. You know what? This isn't going to be your strategy, probably, Josh, but I'm going to go 1,159.
Don't do that. I'm just going to tell you right now, don't do that.
Why not?
You're limiting yourself to 1,159 to 1,178. I don't remember what this number is, but you're limiting yourself to a 20-yard range there. A 20-yard range.
I'm gonna double down and say
you should say $1 if you want to do that.
1,159.
Oh my! You know what? I don't remember what this number is, and maybe
do I look scared to you,
spot
Josh?
on. You don't look scared to me, and I would feel horrible if I told you to don't do that, and you changed it to over Joey's, and you were spot on. So I'm happy that you're going with your gut here because I don't remember what this number was. So you could be right.
I don't even know what the other two guys said, but I know what I said, Josh.
I like you going with your heart. We've tried to manipulate you so far in this game, and you've fallen for it every time, and now you're not. And I like it.
I'm going out my way.
Marco,
you're going out your way.
When you were sick as a kid, what did you watch during the day? Did you never watch The Price is Right?
Never in a million years have I seen The Price is Right.
I love the.
What? No way.
I'm too busy watching X-Men '97 on repeat.
That's fair. That's fair, though. That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's see what the chat has to say real fast. Dustin saying 1,100, which falls in line with your guess. 1,188. That would be good for Joey.
What I said.
1,286, 1,248 from Cody. Willis is saying 1,234.
I'm so
Albert
high.
saying 1,350. You are the highest guess so far, Simon. Let's see how many
Doesn't look
total
good,
yards
Simon.
Aaron Jones had. Aaron Jones had
I hope
1,000
Marco wins this.
Oh God.
I was like, wow,
391
we're way off.
receiving yards.
We're way off.
391 receiving yards, 799 rushing yards,
Dang
making
it.
it 1,190. Joey, you were only 12 yards away.
Wait, did I do bad?
No, you got it, you
were-
Oh, I got
stinker.
it. Okay,
What's
yeah,
wrong
George.
with you?
Did I do bad? My name's
You
Gary.
were-
Someone tell me
No,
how good
no,
I am as I'm
listen.
winning.
Wait, could we play that back? Didn't I say 1,189, not 59, right?
I heard 59. I'm
Oh, okay,
sorry,
okay,
Marco.
cool.
We got to go with what I heard. Mr. Scampers with 1,188, only 2 yards away and under. That was an awesome guess.
I didn't
So was
remember my
yours,
number,
Joey.
Simon. That's what I was because I thought Josh was like, you're only 12 away, but you're not right.
1,078.
Just
Joey,
bitter
that's
'cause
going to
you're
give you a
winning.
really nice lead here, actually.
But you know what? You know what's nice about
I'm
this?
really happy for you, Joey.
I'm expecting Joey to be with ahead of us by 5, whoever's in
And
second
uh-huh.
place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I'm gonna
And
lose.
then he'll come in last in the final round.
Yeah.
Someone else will win it and
Yeah.
steal the victory at the last
Yeah.
minute. It's setting
I
up for
know.
a beautiful finish.
Simon, you know my name. You don't have to call me someone else.
You're right.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Hold on. Jay
Right
is
there on
calling
the
you out
screen.
real fast, Marco, and said, liar, X-Men was on Saturdays.
He said
Boom,
on repeat.
roasted.
He had the
I said
VHS,
on repeat,
asshole.
Jay. How about
Maybe
you
for-
listen to my words?
That's what I would say. That's why I kept calling Jay out. I was calling Jay out there, not you, Marco. Yeah. All right, let's keep moving, guys. We got to keep
Let's
moving
go.
here. Joey, this is your mini game. Let's go. You're playing mix and match. The contestant is shown 3 players and 3 stats. The contestant then has to match the stat with the correct player, match all 3 to win correctly to win. So
Got it.
we have Sony Michelle, Cordell Patterson, and James Robinson. We have 845 rushing yards, 767 rushing yards, and 618 rushing yards. Match the correct rushing yards with the correct player. Joey.
Ooh.
I want to James Robinson 845. I feel pretty comfortable with that. And I'll do Sony Michelle 767 and Cordell Patterson. I know he had a lot of yards, but I think a lot of those are receiving yards. He had the 618. Let's go. Final answer. Locked in. Go.
I have
So you're
JR and
going-
Sony switched in mine.
I
So
would've
James
went with
Robinson
what Joey did.
845, Sony Michelle 767, and Cordell Patterson 618. What was that, Marco? I know Simon said
I
he's
agree with
switching.
Joey.
You agree with Joey? Okay. All right, let's see if you're right, Joey. Sony Michelle had 845.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, 618 for Cordell
Yeah,
Patterson, 767 for James Robinson. Simon, you were actually correct.
good job, Simon. That should have been your question.
I know James Robinson's rushing
Oh.
yards from last year because it's been like shocking to me
That's the
every
next
time I
spinning
see
round.
it. So that's the only one I knew for sure, and then I just reasoned out the other 2. But
Sorry, Joey, you're not going to get that one right, but we are going to pick up the
That's all right.
pace a little bit here.
Okay, let's go.
You are going to get to go first in this next bidding round. You ready?
I'm already ready.
All right,
Let's
Joey. Joe Mixon's average rushing yards per season in his career. He's played since 2017. So how many yards does he average? Rushing yards does he average per season over the course of his career? Joey.
999.
We're going to go with 999. Simon.
I'm doing some quick math real quick. So that would be 24 divided by 4 would be, what's that math? 685.
You're going to go with 685. And we're going to shout out Albert real fast. He got this correct. 685 for Simon. Is that what you said?
Yep.
And then Marco, what are you going with here? Go with your heart.
1,028.
1,028 rushing yards from Marco. All right, so let's see what this is real fast. We have Peakton High School saying 865. We have Mr. Scampers 1,111. We have Cody 762. We have Jay Wall 921. Well, Joe Mixon's average rushing yards per season was actually 912. Simon, that's going to give you the win. Because Joey and Marco were both over. Simon, that's going to get you a point, and you're going to get to play this mini game. Let's
do it,
baby. Marco, I know you don't have a point yet, but I'm telling you, man, I've seen this countless times. You're still very much in this game. Very much
I'm
in this
not
game.
rattled.
I know. I can tell. And I
Look at
love
him.
it, actually.
Some would say I'm too confident.
It's either the face of supreme confidence or having no clue what's going on. Not a single idea. One of the two.
Yes.
Alex was the closest without going over. Great job, Alex. Simon, you ready for this mini game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Easiest 1, 2, 3. That's what you're playing, Simon. Easiest 1, 2, 3. The contestant must rank 3 players' fantasy points from largest to smallest. The contestant wins by correctly ranking all 3 players. That's pretty easy, right, Simon?
Yeah, easy peasy. No
all
problem.
Right.
At all.
I want you to rank these 3 players in 2021 PPR fantasy points. We have Mike Gesicki, Sony Michel, and Tyler Boyd. Rank them 1, 2, and 3.
Boyd, Michel, Gesicki.
So you're going to say that Boyd's number 1, Michel's number 2, and Gesicki's number 3?
Yeah, I don't feel great about it, but that's what I'm going with.
All right. So he thinks Boyd has the most. Michel has second most. Gesicki has the third most. Let's see if he's right. Mike Gesicki had 165 fantasy points last year. Tony Michel at 146, which already makes you incorrect. Tyler Boyd with 183.
Hey, I got the Boyd being first part right. I'll take that.
You did get the Boyd being first right, but that's not going to get you an additional point. You're 2 points behind Joey, who has 4 points right now. Let's move on to our next bidding round. You ready?
Yep.
And then both Dustin and J-Wall got that one right in the chat. Great job, guys.
Good job, J-Wall.
I mean,
Simon,
good job, guys.
And Dustin.
Show me Justin Fields, 2021 passing yards.
I should know this number, but I don't. Probably fairly low. And Marco probably freaking knows this off the back of his head. Like he's got this number on lock.
But he looks like he's stressing a little bit down there.
He didn't play all. I truly don't even know like the right range. So I'm going to go a little bit lower than I think. And I'm going to say 2,790.
So Simon, you think that Justin Fields threw for 2,790 passing yards last year, correct?
Yeah, that might even. I'm all over the place with this one. Just go ahead and take that.
Joey, we're coming to you. What do you think?
I want to go 25.55.
So 2,555.
Yeah, and I'm going to make Marco guess it right on the nose.
Marco, what do you
I'm
think?
gonna go 1,850.
Okay.
1,850. He thinks is quite a bit lower than both Joey and Simon guessed. And there are some guesses in the chat. I mean, Cody Smith going with 1,874. We have Beaton High School 2,100. J-Wall 2,649. Dustin 1,800. So let's see how many passing yards Justin Fields actually had last year. It was 1,870. Marco, you were below, and you will get a point. You were by far the closest. You were the closest out of everyone. I mean, Cody was a little closer, but you were the only one under. So you were better, Marco. Great job on that one, Marco. That's going to get you a point.
I don't always get it right, but when I do, oh boy,
it's about Justin Fields. All right, Marco, you ready for this mini game here? Hopefully this is a Justin Fields mini game. Let's see what we got for you. You're going to be playing Magic Number, Marco. Magic Number. The contestant is shown 2 players. They win by choosing a number anywhere between the 2 players' stats. Okay. So this is a fun one, actually. This is a fun one. You have rushing yards, Patrick Mahomes and Ryan Tannehill. I want you to tell me a number in between both Patrick Mahomes and Ryan Tannehill's rushing yards from last season.
So, Marco, just a tip. This is another one where you're likely going to want to go with the number 1. You should just say 1 to cover that whole range.
No, that is not good advice, Simon. Very bad advice.
So,
it's got to be in between these two.
Lower, higher situation, right?
No, you just got to tell me any number that's in between these 2 guys' rushing yards from last season.
Right. So I don't know their rushing yards. So let's see.
I don't know it off the top of my head either.
I'm going to guess 278.
So you are going to say the number 278 is in between Patrick Mahomes and Ryan Tannehill's rushing yards from last season, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I really have no idea. So, yeah.
The guesses in the chat are pretty close to you, with Dustin saying 300, J-Wall saying 233, Cody saying 240.
I feel like Mahomes is sneaky sometimes with his rushing. So
we have John saying 290, Albert saying 325, Mr. Scamper saying 233. So let's see the rushing yards for these 2 guys. Patrick Mahomes had 381 rushing yards.
Okay.
You went with 278. You went with 278. Ryan Tannehill had 270. Let's go, Marco.
Nice
you
job,
are
Marco.
correct here.
Nice job,
You
Marco.
are absolutely correct. That's going to get you another point, and it's going to tie you up with Simon, actually.
Take that, Simon.
If you add Marco and Simon's scores together, it equals mine.
I think you're going to do better in this next round. It seems like you just want to be the one that's setting the line, Marco. So you're going to get to go first with this next one in this betting round. You ready to get in there?
Yeah, I'm going to guess 1 right now. So just save you guys some time.
All right, Marco. So this is quite a doozy we got here. According to Toyota.com, what is the MSRP for this 2022 Camry XE 4-cylinder 8 ECTI? I didn't know what that meant. I looked it up. It means a new automatic transmission with intelligent electronic control system. What is the MSRP without going over for this Toyota Camry, Marco?
Yo, that's a Camry?
That is a Camry. It looks pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
It does look
look at that shape. Yeah, that's Toyota's
sexy.
stepping it up.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying.
All right. I don't know. 34,000.
You're gonna go with $34,000 flat.
We'll go 34,250.
$34,250. I like it.
I want to go to a catalog with Marco. That's it.
Simon.
If I guess and it makes Joey laugh, I've done my job.
You won already. Yeah. You won already.
Yeah, like this is throwing me off because like the base model Camry, I feel like is lower than that. But this doesn't look like a base model Camry. This looks like a souped up Camry.
Yeah, like a Camry and a Camaro made a baby, and it's a really not great Camaro style baby, but it's a Camry one.
Absolutely, but you can put the baby seat in the back, unlike the Camaro. Right. It's just a slightly uglier Camaro with a little bit more utility.
You don't focus. When
I'm going to go 39,401.
Oh, okay,
39,401 from Simon. Joey,
Uno.
What do you think? He's going to go with $1. He's taking the under on everyone else.
Joey, I have never been cheering for you not to win a round more than this one because of that smug ass grin on your face when I said my number. You went, oh, this is easy. Oh man, do I want you to lose now, you piece of
He laughed directly into the microphone for me, Simon.
Kevron thinks it's $175,000. I'll let you guys know that right now.
It's a Camry, right?
But we're seeing guesses anywhere from 1,800 all the way up to 38,739. But yeah, what's up? All right, let's see what it is.
Number 24,000. If it was a real number, but I'm saying 1 so I can win.
Let's see how much this Camry actually costs. It's $31,245.
Freaking Joey.
31,000. Marco, you weren't far off. In fact, you were the closest guess out of the people in the stream here, but that's not going to get you anything here. Joey is going to be right with his $1 guess. It's going to get him additional points.
John, yeah, I'd take the Camry in this deal. But if you bump into it first, I'm probably on the players and picks side. But yeah, I'll take the Camry instead of
That's fantastic. That's so good. All right. So we have one more mini game before our final round, guys. Let's do it. Joey, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
You're playing one wrong stat, Joey. One wrong stat. All right. The contestant has shown 3 teams, each accompanied by a stat. I changed. This is the first time we're doing teams here. 2 teams are shown with correct stats and 1 is incorrect. The contestant wins by choosing the team with the incorrect stat.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
So you have the Dolphins, 1,968 rushing yards, the Seahawks, 2,074 rushing yards, and the Bills, 2,209 rushing yards. Which one is incorrect? 2 of these are right. 1's not right. Tell me the one that's wrong. Joey.
Dolphins.
So you think the Dolphins have the incorrect rushing line shown?
Yeah, I do.
All right. We're going with that?
Yep.
All right. Are the Dolphins correct? Are they correct? They're not. They're way off. They had low rushing yards. They do not max up with the Seahawks and Bills. You get it correct, Joey. That's going to give you another point, and that's going to give you a really good lead going into the final round. But does it wrap up the win for you?
No.
Absolutely not. In fact, it makes it very interesting
because
you come in second, Joey. You're going to tie with one of the other guys. So this is very interesting right now.
Okay.
I'll come up with a quick tiebreaker just in case, unless it's Marco and he's just going to beat you.
Yes, I agree.
All right, guys, you ready
The
for the final
tiebreaker
round?
will be cutest glasses, and then Marco's got that one locked up.
Yes.
But then I
Give me a
also
second.
win the tiebreaker against Joey right
Yes,
now.
yes, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Dustin went with the Dolphins. Actually, the Seahawks was the majority answer in the chat. But good job, Dustin. You ready for the final round, guys? Do you have pen and paper? Because you're going to have to write down what you think the grand total. Do you have your phone in front of you, Marco, by any chance? Can you just like write it down and put it like so you can show it on the screen so we can all show it at the same time? Not a big deal what it is, just something to have that you can show on the screen after you're.
Can I just put it like in my notes and then go like that?
Yes, that would be absolutely perfect.
I like to draw on a picture that I already have on my phone. This one's a doozy.
All right, guys. All right. Here's the final showcase round. Like I said, the closest is going to get 6 points. The second closest is going to get 2 points. You want to guess the grand total without going over, guys. So these are the things you're trying to guess at. We have Damian Harris's 2021 rushing yards, Kirk Cousins' 2021 passing yards, Courtland Sutton's 2021 receiving yards, and Travis Kelce's receptions from 2018 to 2021. That's 4 seasons. So you add all these things together. Tell me what that number is without going over. You want to be as closest without going over when you add all these things together.
Oh, so you just want the total number.
Yeah, you don't have to separate it all out at all. If you just want to do it in your head, like just kind of add it up in your head, kind of, that's fine. If you want to write it down, like I think Damian Harris is here, I think Kirk Cousins is here, I think Courtland Sutton's here, I think Travis Kelce's here, and then add it all together, that's fine. But I just want your grand total. That's all I'm looking for.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
That is terrifying, Josh. I don't know why.
Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Bow bow. All right, guys.
Yeah, I've got my answer. I don't feel good about it, but it's where we
all of them are pretty straightforward. We have a rushing, a passing, and a receiving yards from last year, and then we have Travis Kelce's receptions from the last 4 years.
I wrote my answer on a still from the scene in Signs when Mel Gibson sees that his wife got hit by a car and is lodged between a tree.
Oh,
that's what I wrote.
That's intense. That's intense.
Oh,
I wrote mine
Travis
on a
Kelce's
piece of lined
reception.
paper.
Receptions, not yards. The others are
Okay, hold on. I'll
yards.
be ready in like 2 seconds.
Reception. Yeah, no problem. Take about 30 more seconds, and we're gonna show what we got here. We got a lot of guesses in the chat.
All right, I'm good.
How do you feel
I'm
about
not
this,
showing
Simon?
what I got on here. I feel, you know what? I felt bad, but the more I'm looking at it, I feel a little bit better. Like I feel decent.
All right, guys.
I just 4 years receptions is the tough one.
I just want you to show it all at the same time. I'm gonna write it down as we go, but come on, show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Can you see mine?
Going with
Oh,
6, 3,
crap, Simon.
4, 5, 6.
You can't see mine.
6, 5.
Mine's
Just keep holding up there.
Mine's 5,820.
I got the over.
All right. So Joey's got the over. Simon's kind of stuck in the middle there, and Marco's kind of got the under.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. All right. So Damian Harris's 2021 rushing yards. He had 929.
Was low.
I feel like Simon's got this.
Kirk Cousins 21 passing yards. He had 4,221.
Oh,
I was high by the amount. I was low for Damian Harris. We're just about even now.
Courtland Sutton had 776 receiving yards last year.
Oh, I said 605.
And Travis Kelce had 397 receptions.
Shoot, Simon, you're
397 receptions for a grand total of 6,323. Joey, you are over by about 22, giving Simon the tie.
Oh,
the
shoot.
tie. Giving Simon the tie here.
Wait,
I
Joey
was
went
so
over,
close.
right? Doesn't Marco get second? Joey would only get second.
Oh,
if
Joey.
everybody
Yeah,
went
Marco's
over?
second. Yes, Joey, you're over. I'm sorry, Marco's second, giving Simon the win. Let's go, Simon.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you for correctly.
You're not in second on that
Joey,
one because you went over.
because Marco was closer
Got it.
because he didn't go over. Marco, you're going to come in second. That's going to give Simon the win. This was a fun game, guys. Simon, let's go. Simon's the wiener. Hey. Hold on. Let me
Go
see
ahead.
what
Be
the chat-
smug.
I-
Be smug.
I,
Go ahead.
I know someone was really close in the chat, man. Everyone was just like whoever was. There was some that were just over
22 yards.
Yeah, Mr.
the
Scampers was
closest in the chat was Mr.
6,094
Scampers.
pretty good.
Yeah, Yeah. Simon, you were the
Nice
closest out of anyone
job.
without going over. Joey, you were so close.
Your math was great. Just a little off.
Your math was really good, Simon. The whole time I was like, because I had Cousins at 4,500. So that's when I saw 42, I was like, nope.
Yeah, that's what ruined you, Joey. That's what ruined you. Marco, you great
I
game.
thought
Seriously,
Sutton had a little
fun.
bit less, and I thought Cousins had a little bit less.
Yeah.
That's what hurts you on those finals when you're wrong in the same direction on two of them. You got to get a little lucky. But Marco, I wanted to thank you so much for coming on and playing with us today. You had an unorthodox strategy. It took you a minute to get your footing, but I liked it. It worked at the end. You got some points on the board, and you played your way, Marco. Marco, thank you so much for coming on with us today, my man.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. I love hanging out with you guys. I appreciate it.
Always.
And if you are not already following Marco, go and fix that right now at Marco_14P. Great game, guys. Great game, Joey. Great game, Marco. I know it got a little heated there, but we're all friends here since I won. If you would have won, it might have been a little bit different. Guys, that's going to be it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. So make sure to come on back then and subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss it. Good luck to everybody on your Scott Fishbowl drafts. I'm going to be saying that a lot because these are going slow. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios, everyone.
Trading makes fantasy fun. Let's go.
God, I thought you forgot.
I forget. I never forgot. Let's go.